Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. You're watching Amos Live. My name is Boy and we are standing in parking P3. It is Saturday, October 19th, 2024 and it is raining. Now unfortunately the wind is blowing from the south, which means that the rain is blowing towards us and we don't have a lot of cover from the rain, so umbrella is still needed here. I'd like to think we're a bit drier over here in the garage than if we would be standing outdoors. Runway 18 left at the moment, open for arrivals. It opened a couple of minutes ago together with runway 24. The wind is blowing from the south, so we have a configuration that is appropriate for it. Landing takes place on Polderbound, 18 right and 18 center serves as secondary runway for arrivals today. We're overlooking the Apron. Where the A340-600 just arrived. Very good morning to everybody who has joined already. Happy Saturday. No stream yesterday. We had dense fog at Schiphol Airport in the morning. I went over to film, was looking to go to P3 but it was just too severe, couldn't see anything. Suriname A340-600 just arrived from Paramaribo. Now where's it going to park? It's coming ever closer. Now I'm holding the umbrella with one arm, so I have to zoom out a little bit, which means I have to let go of the camera controls and play a little catch up. Whoa, we're in for a treat. Seeing the A340 pass us by. Now before I forget, a massive big thank you to Andy for your super chat, mate. Even before the stream started, super chatting. Boy, get yourself a hot drink before you begin, he says. Well, that unfortunately will no longer be possible, but thank you so much for your super chat there, Andy. Nice beginning of the stream, thank you for your support, mate. Now, you can see it is raining and lens is getting wet. In that respect, being out here in a parking garage when the wind is blowing from the south, it blows the rain towards us from the way the camera is now oriented, so it doesn't help a bit. Camera is also pretty wet. Luckily the rain is slowing down again. That frees up one hand, that doesn't have to hold the umbrella anymore. Pretty soon, hopefully. Right now I am keeping the umbrella above the camera because it has already gotten a little wet. Don't want it to get any wetter, more wet. Right. So the A340 apparently will be assigned a gate somewhere over here, which is nice. Gives us some time to have a look at it. A340 is a rare sight, A340-600 even more rare, let alone at Schiphol Airport. Marja, goedemorgen. Texas, Drew, Mike, Rio, Jimmy. Are you feeling better, Jimmy? Hope you do. Hope you are. Good morning, Pan Pan. Ivan, good morning. Right, it seems that the rain has stopped for now. Or more or less. A refresh of the METAR will show you light rain and drizzle. The wind is blowing from the south. Wind speed is 6 knots, 204. We have few clouds at 900 feet, scattered clouds at 3,200 feet. Visibility 6 kilometers. 14 degrees C is the temperature. We have temporary periods of visibility 8,000 meters. Means that the runway configuration currently looks like so. We're in parking P3 over here, overlooking runway 0927, which will not be used today. Runway 18 left, which will be used as secondary runway for outbound traffic. And we also can see what happens at Schiphol Oost. The general aviation platform is over there. BizJet's landing and taking off from 0422 over there. Just so you can see what is going on. No. Schiphol. Amsterdam Airport, Schiphol. This is what is currently passing over the Netherlands. We are at the left square. So a bit more of drizzle in the morning, at least expected. Before things get better, and then tonight it will start raining again. We have an A330 on the far left, A330-200. That is from Turkish, going to Basel, interestingly. We also already have an airplane that is ready to go. KLM Embraer 190. Embraer 190 to Rennes will be taking off from Cheaters Lane. Good morning, Chinchu Low, JK Automotive, Lois, Jerry, good morning. Marco, goedemorgen. Adriaan, goedemorgen. Albert, goedemorgen. Happy Saturday to you all. Turkish Cargo, A330-200 will be going to Boss Hell. Hey Greet, goedemorgen. Marcel, goedemorgen. Happy Saturday to you all. So Turkish Cargo on its way to Basel. Basel. Now there's an A330-200 freighter. Hey there QJ, good morning. Now this airplane is 8 years old. Its first flight was in September 2016. Air Baguette is also coming this way, A321 to Paris-Charles de Gaulle. Hey Ronald, goedemorgen. Paul, goedemorgen. Air Baguette and Suriname A340. Bit bigger engines than blow dryers. Hey Russell. Hey there Mike, good morning. Henk, goedemorgen. Thomas, good morning. Arjan, goedemorgen, good morning. Sam, 64, good morning. Just standing there chilling, relaxing. Not a care in the world. Jabir, good morning. I spy with my little eye another Quad Squad member. Knew it was more to the left. Hey, that is the CKB with a bad case of diarrhea. Hey Lise, goedemorgen. More queens in the chat. Omelette du fromage, it is Air Baguette, which will be going to Paris-Charles de Gaulle in a moment. Air France flight 1241, A321, it's the Fajitas FGTAS. 16-year-old airplane, first flight February 2008. Here's jet just took off from 04, no, 22. Indeed, Thomas, fajitas. This is the fajitas. Ay, Dios mío. Well, are we waiting for more biz jets? Nope. Here we go, showtime. Should be good if later a couple of heavies are going to take off. Howdy Niels, goedemorgen, and all others who have joined in the meantime, good morning. You're watching AMS Live, my name is Boy. We're standing in parking P3, overlooking the Apron, wind blowing from the south. Runway 18 left and 24 are being used for outbound traffic. 18 left, right and center are being used for inbound traffic. There's a rain area passing over the Netherlands, mostly over the east, but also afflicting us here in the west. Regular China Airlines A350 over there. Singapore Airlines getting loaded. You heard whale sounds. That's an E2 Embraer 195 with geared turbofan engines spooling up, going to Florence. Firenze. So I have Delta over here. Hey Sarah, morning, good to see you again. Paul, good morning. Finnair A350 fan, good morning. Feitsma, goedemorgen. Doing well, thank you for asking. Bill J, good morning to you too. Hope everybody is doing well. Happy Saturday to you all. Once again, in parking P3, we started with rain and we're not done yet, I'm afraid. The wind is blowing from the south, means that 18 left is being used for departures. Delta is getting loaded up with cargo. Hey there CM, good morning. Joost, goedemorgen. Runway 24 is also being used for outbound traffic. Finnair also arrived at the scene. Finnair A350, bit hidden away. So we started the stream with the Suriname A340-600 that is still waiting for a spot to park. The PHCKB is also present with a bad case of diarrhea. There she is, in good company of Leonardo da Vinci. General aviation platform over at Schiphol Oost. With a BizJet landing on runway 22. This is a KLM 737-900 to Rome, flight 1603. Jesper, goedemorgen. Matthias, good morning. What's that? Oh, it's the 737-700, the one from Hungary, I think, that we saw earlier. Wasn't that the one that was supposed to pick up the Dutch national football team for a match in the Nations League or something? I don't remember. Another 737 taking off. BizJet in the background, taxiing back. PHCKB 747. A340-600. In the meantime, a big thank you to Sarah for 11 months of membership, just 1 month shy of going green. Where does the time go, she writes. Thanks boy for your stream. Well, thank you for your continued support, Sarah. Always a pleasure to have you in the stream. I hope you still like it here in the lounge. If something isn't to your liking, do let me know. Even if you decided not to stay on as a member, I hope you will return as a frequent visitor for many more months to come. Thank you for your support, Sarah. And Blackbird, good morning. Good to see you again. Vliegveld Twente spotters, goedemorgen. Good to see you all. Happy Saturday to you all. Big picture overview, it is looking a bit better now. For the time being, it looks like it is going to stay dry. For how long remains to be seen. You guys saw on the weather radar earlier, more is still coming. Whale sounds emanating from the E2 Embraer 195 to Zurich that is spooling up, ready to go. KLM flight 1919. She's 2 years old, first flight March 2022. Herr Wolfgang, morgen. Good to see you, mate. Hope all is well. Jan Willem, goedemorgen. Rizualu, good morning. Marjan, goedemorgen. Hey there, Ange, good morning. Jorik, goedemorgen. GE90 is spooling up. That would be this one. That is KLM flight 751 to Quito. Trip 7200 starting up its engines. We'll be going to Quito. Hey there, Afgeek, good morning. Patrick, goedemorgen. De Dutch Aviator, goedemorgen. Cassie, goedemorgen. Ron, goedemorgen. Jellert also back. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Now, the engines are starting. Have started, I should say. Pretty soon I'm going to check the controls. You will see the ailerons go up and down, then the elevators up and down, and then the rudder left and right. I'll also start setting the flaps. And the slats mean that the leading edge will lower, creating more lift at low speeds. Entering our view. You can see now they're checking the controls, the ailerons first, and you can also see that the leading edge of the wing has come down. They're checking the rudder. So they checked everything. Then they'll request clearance to taxi and start taxiing. Monika, guten Morgen. Und wir haben auch Regenwetter. Leider. Jetzt ist es trocken, aber wir haben Regen gehabt. Und wir haben noch nicht das Ende davon gesehen. Heb je Danny? Goedemorgen. Ah, Danny gaat nu F4 pushen. Pushback at gate F4. So is this Danny then that we are checking during the pushback? I mean, this is F8, so this is probably the airplane that was parked at F4. Heb je Danny? Is that you, mate? Give us a little wave, mate. Fritz, guten Morgen. Dave Airplane, good morning. Dave tuning in from Denver, Colorado, so up early or up late still. Welcome one and all. Don't be afraid to say hi if you're new to the channel. It's not mandatory, but it's always appreciated. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. A lot of people are watching. Many of them are knowledgeable and all of them are friendly. Turkish A330 just arrived. We still have the A340-600 from Suriname waiting for a gate. In the background, 737 taking off, and pretty soon a MAX 8 of Corano. Hey Marissa, goedemorgen. Good to see ya. Hope everybody is doing well. We have the A340-600 over here. Plenty of action here on the platform. We have this BizJet that, and Gillard, this was the one that was coming to pick up the Dutch national team, right, from Hungary to pick them up to Hungary. We also have the CKB over here. You can see she's had a bad case of diarrhea. Bird control is checking runway 0422. Now vacating the runway. That A319 has been standing there for ages. Is this the Coast Guard? I think it is. The Dash Age 100. I think they're loading or unloading this airplane. I'm not sure if that was the one that arrived earlier. Ah! In the meantime, the A340 hiding from view. More pushbacks. Dreamliner getting pushed back. Garuda is also getting towed. Good morning, Frank. Hope you're bringing us good news. Hey Hans, goedemorgen. Edge says, I do love the canal side, boy, but this is a very interesting spot. It certainly is, Edge. It certainly is. It's a bit of a hassle to get here, but I think that the overview that the spot provides makes it a very good backup option if the weather isn't favorable to be outdoors, even though with the wind blowing from the south, the garage isn't providing that much shelter. Corendon! Relaxy, relaxy. Right, they're towing Garuda to a gate over here. So much we can see. Also, Something heavy taking off from runway 24. Fokker 100 on the panorama rooftop terrace. And there's the airplane that we saw or heard take off. 777, I think it's the one that we saw starting the engines here earlier. Still loading, or is it unloading? Probably loading. Hey there, Mark, good morning. Mrs. Professor, good morning. Darren, good morning. Peter K, good morning. All others who have joined in the meantime, good morning too. Welcome to the show. You're watching AMS Live. My name is Boy and we are standing in parking P3. I think I'm hearing GE90s starting. Could it be this one? I think it might be. Got narrow bodies coming this way. Ready to take off from 18 left. Leading the way is Bulgaria And Ryan is going to depart on a KLM Embraer 175 to Frankfurt, Wolfgang says. Don't see that just yet. 2 consecutive E2 Embraer 195s zigzagging their way over. Did I say Bulgaria Yeah, Bulgaria At least the engines of the Dreamliner that we're hearing. Doesn't seem to be so. Both standing still. So the A340-600 has arrived, and after standing still in the open for a while, now parked over there. You can still see its tail on the left-hand side. Hey Rudolf, goedemorgen. Troy, good morning. This jet just took off from runway 22. Embraer 195 to Nice, which is nice. KLM flight 1475 taking Cheaters Lane. The PH NXI, 2 years old, first flight February 2022. Hey there, stranger, good morning. Welcome one and all. Wheel sounds. That means something is happening in the engines. Spooling up or spooling down? In this case, obviously spooling up. This is KLM flight 713 to Paramaribo, 777-300 Hey Rob, goedemorgen. Joop, goedemorgen. Bulgaria to Belgrade, I thought it said. Embraer 190. It's the Brr from Bulgaria. Hey, is it coming this way? Ooh, that's interesting. Interesting. Looks like we're going to see the departure of the 777 from 18 left, which I didn't expect. I thought it was going to take off from runway 24, given that it is going to go to Paramaribo, at least according to flight radar. What? Two consecutive E2 Embraers 195s, one to Nantes, one to Bordeaux. Number 2 is the Red Wine Express, and the first one is the Nantes Express. Even though it isn't raining, I want to give the lens a wipe because there might be some droplets that have dried up, maybe creating a few spots. Should be good again. And says that the Red Wine Express can come to my house. I'm pretty sure that there are a few more people who would say that. You guys will have to fight it out amongst yourselves who the Red Wine Express is going, whose home it's going to go to. I think there are more candidates. Always welcome. Just wondering, would it be possible to make a cheese fondue with red wine instead of white? Probably. Would also probably alter the taste. Plus the look. You dipping your bread in thick blood, maybe. A220-100 by Swiss. Cute little airplane. More pronounced sounds emanating from the 777. Hey Ari, goedemorgen. Nobody's perfect, goedemorgen. And the Frankfurt flight is behind the Swiss. Ryan is sitting 6C, so on the left side. Charlie, that is in the center. Also, it is going from Cheaters Lane. Ryan, we cannot see you from over here. Well, I think if somebody was shining the light, we would be able to see it. This would be 400 times digital zoom, blowing up the pixels maximally. I think we would be able to see it. Indeed, Lisa, dreaming about the cheese fondue again. Forbidden fruit. Red Wine Express to Bordeaux, now taking off. Bump. Taking off from Cheaters Lane is number 175 to Frankfurt, KLM flight 1817. Ryan on board this airplane. The airplane is 8 years old, first flight May 2016. Doing a turn and burn. No time to waste. Up and away with some spray. Now lined up on runway 18 left for some reason is KLM flight 713 to Paramaribo. It is a 777-300ER. Gives me a quick moment to head over to the laptop and highlight Peter K's message. Peter K turning green, another member green in the Aurora Sky Lounge, a year of membership. Peter K, thank you so much for your support, mate. I hope all is still good in the lounge. Thank you so much for your support. Wing fluff coming off the top foil of the wings upon the climb. Beautiful. Peter, thank you so much for your support, my friend. I hope all is still good in the lounge. I spy with my little eye. USA, USA, there it is. It's that other special A350 from Delta. Not the LA-28 Olympics, but Team USA, also a relatively new airplane. Hey there Scott, good morning. Danny is now going to G4 for a pushback. And thank you Troy for your kind words. Tiramisu. Don't get me started on food. GE90s over there. Starting. Now where is this beauty going to go to? It even has 2 American flags, as if one isn't enough. Also, Peter, as if a year of membership wasn't enough, he also comes in with another bang. 5 memberships just now gifted by Peter K. You shouldn't have, but you did it. Thank you. I hope that the people who receive the memberships will enjoy it. And also don't forget to say thank you to Peter if you are one of the recipients. Welcome to the Aurora Skyline's new members. Thank you so much, Peter K. That is very generous of you. Right, so we have Team USA over there. We have, and the blue tail is the A340-600 over there. Finnair A350 also over there. And if I recall correctly, didn't they tow the Garuda also over there? I think they did, didn't they? Right. Hey there, James. Good morning. Thank you for your kind words, mate. I'm also hoping to stay dry here. Unfortunately, with the wind blowing from the south, which means it is coming from the way the camera is pointing towards us, this little itty bitty cover, which is only a meter protruding from where I'm standing, doesn't do a thing. It does look a bit more open now, looking from the east to the south to the west. Not sure if we are going to stay dry for the remainder of the stream, but for now at least it does look okay. I do have an umbrella with me if push comes to shove, but I hope we can go without for the remainder of the stream. This is KLM Flight 569 to Kilimanjaro, a 787-10 Dreamliner. Petros, good morning. Dexus, good morning. All others who've joined, good morning. Ah, Mr. Professor says that the second symbol was probably for the Special Olympics. Okay. Did not know that. KLM Flight 569 to Kilimanjaro, 787-10 Dreamliner, the PHBKM. A year old, first flight May 2023. That was Austrian coming this way. Will they have finally added the word wolf to the livery? We'll see. No, ample space to put the word wolf behind it, but they haven't. CKB with a bad case of diarrhea. Not much going on by the looks of it. Austrian A320neo to Vienna, flight 372, making its way over to the threshold of 18 left. The airplane is a year old, its first flight was in June 2023. Good morning, Eric. Selim, goedemorgen. And all others who have joined in the meantime, good morning. You're watching AMS Live. My name is Boy. We're standing in parking P3, overlooking the main platform area. And runway 18 left, one of the two runways being used for departures. Less noise, less CO2. It's the OELZP going to Vienna, an A320neo. Still a bit of moisture on the runway. KLM 743 to Lima in Peru. Probably off to runway 24. Or is it? Martin, morgen. Peter K asks if we've seen Comet to Jinshan, which I probably totally mispronounced, Atlas yet. I haven't. I did try to spot it a couple of times, but still did not succeed. Haven't succeeded yet. Hoping for a bit of clear weather around sunset, but last couple of days we haven't been lucky here, at least not in the west of the Netherlands. So KLM flight 743 to Peru, also a destination that I thought was the airplane was going to take runway 24 for. So why? Why is that? Jasper, goedemorgen. Cora, goedemorgen. If you're new to the channel, don't be afraid to say hi. It's not mandatory, but it's always appreciated. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Many people are watching. All of them are friendly. Many of them are knowledgeable. KLM flight 743 to Lima in Peru. 777-300 the PHBVV. This particular airplane is 3 years old. First began flying in December 2020. Flying NL, goedemorgen. RDW, goedemorgen. Assumptions indeed. Right, showtime. Give us some spray then. Nice. Oink oink. Check it out. And then he says GE90s inbound E20 1050, the PHBVW, which he will probably be pushing back then. So we're getting heads up from the Pushbacks, now at work on the platform, here in the live chat. Thank you for keeping us informed, mate. Super gaaf, Danny. Air Oink Oink is coming this way, going to Antalya, an A320neo. What's that? Is that more Bulgaria It is more Bulgaria That's an A220. That's the PHCKB in the background. I've got a bad case of diarrhea. Meanwhile, we have maple syrup over here, waiting for a gate. I'm not completely alone. Russell and his cronies are keeping me company today. KLM 737-700 to Berlin. Check out this beautiful A220 from Bulgaria It's an A220-300 Bombardier C series. Lined up, Air Oink Oink. That's the A320neo to Antalya. Pegasus. The TC-NBM, 6 years old already. First flight December 2017. Hey Casper, goedemorgen. And all others who have joined in the meeting, good morning to you too. Welcome to the show, you're watching AMS Live. My name is Boy and we are standing in parking P3, overlooking the Apron and also Runway 18 left, which together with Runway 24 are the runways being used for outbound traffic today. Wind is blowing from the south. Whale sounds emanating from the A220, which has engines that are closely related to those of the E2 Embraer 195s. Anchoring has left the house. Quick look at the general aviation platform to see if there is movement. If there's movement over there. Don't want to miss any biz jets. Is that? No, that's parked. Time for Bulgaria Another A220. We saw the 100 already. This is the 300 to Sofia. Flight 462. Hey Peter, goedemorgen. All is well, thank you for asking. Alles goed met jou ook? This airplane is a year old. It's the LZ ROM. Read-only memory. Range of motion. First flight June 2023. Now with the Delta that was stood in front of it away, we still cannot see the A340 that much. A340 600 parked over there behind the stairways. Suriname, it's flying. PHCKB being parked over there. And two 737s of KLM. Also something major taking off from runway 24. Can we see the tail? It's coming. There it is. Hey, check it out. I spy with my little eye the PH EVA. It is the Orange Pride, which has just arrived. I'm also seeing the A350 1000 Cathay Pacific being towed to the gate. BVA, always nice to have a look at. Now where will it be parked? Okay, it's already taking an exit. So somewhere over there. Came in from Cape Town. Thanks for the update, Marissa. Yeah, hiding from view. Bom dia, Maria. Good to see ya. Hope all is well. Two 777-200s underway to 18 left. That's good news, Marissa. Thank you so much for that. Also, good morning to Davey and a massive big thank you, celebrating 11 months of membership. 1 month shy of going green. Saturday mornings with AMS. Heaven, he writes. Thank you so much for your kind words, Davey, and for your continued support. Sit back and relax in the lounge as we're going to give you entertainment here at Schiphol Airport. It looks like a bit more open skies in the west, which is nice. Also the 777-200s are coming. There's one. There's the other one. This is the 777-200 to Bangalore, and preceding it, the 777-200 to Cape Town, South Africa. Hey, Lance, also back in the chat. Good to see you, mate. Cheeky Lance sent pictures of blue skies and beautiful beach vistas the other day as we were having shit weather. I think it was on Thursday. Hope you enjoyed the sunshine, mate. Right. KLM flight 597. 777-200 to Cape Town, South Africa. The PHBQC. She's 20 years old. First flight November 2003. Also coming into the shot is KLM flight 879 to Bangalore. Another 777-200. Two consecutive 777-200s. KLM Blue is best. Yeah, you're prejudiced. I personally think I like the ITA Blue even better. KLM Blue is definitely a beautiful shade of blue. No doubt. Also, privilege stall in the foreground. That's an A321 rental by KLM going to Madrid. Also nice to see condensation over the top foil of the wing, indicative of high pressure, high humidity. Apologies. Next up, KLM flight 879 to Bangalore, another 777-200. This one 17 years old, the PHBQP. Hey Koen, goedemorgen. What a shame, good morning. All others who've joined in the meantime, good morning. Welcome to the show, you're watching AMS Live. My name is Boy. We're standing in parking P3. We're overlooking the threshold of 18 left, which is being used for departures, together with runway 24. Now, special liveries galore today. Team USA, the Orange Pride, KLM 100 years. And the 777 is taking off. KLM flight 879 to Bangalore. Hey, a lot to see at Schiphol Airport. A lot to see. That's an E2 Embraer 195 coming this way by the looks of it. Is it going to go to Warsaw? I think it might be. Meanwhile, let's have a quick look at the METAR. It is an old one in the ticker. Let's do a refresh. This was the METAR that I copied into the ticker. What has it become? The wind is still blowing from the south. It has increased to 8 knots or 304. We have a ceiling of 3,900 feet, which is broken clouds. Below it at 2,800 feet. Few clouds. The air temperature is 14 degrees Celsius. We have temporary periods where visibility is 7,000 meters. Visibility on ground level right now is 10 kilometers or more. Quick paste of the METAR in the ticker. So If you check the ticker right now, it will say the METAR. The METAR is the weather report updated twice an hour, 25 minutes past the hour and 5 minutes to the hour. It starts off with EHAM, International Airport Code for Schiphol. It's the 19th today, 8:25 Zulu time is the time of the report. The wind speed 8 knots from 170 degrees. Visibility 10 kilometers or more. Few clouds at 2,800 feet. Broken clouds at 3,900 feet. The air temperature is 14 degrees Celsius. The dew point is 13 degrees Celsius. The air pressure is 1,013 hectopascals. And we have temporary periods no longer than half an hour, during which visibility can lower to 7,000 meters. Meanwhile, a privilege-style rental A321 flying for KLM and destined to go to Madrid is lining up here, flying as KLM flight 1503. This A321, 16 years old, first flight September 2008. Hey there, Lex bro, good evening mate. Hope you're well, hope you've had a good day. Privilege style and a lot to see. The KLM 100 years is on the move. KLM flight 605 to San Francisco. Hey, mate in Australia, also back in the chat. Good to see you, mate. Hope all is well. Good morning, Zevion, and all others. Welcome to the show. You're watching AMS Live. My name is Boy. We're standing in parking P3, overlooking the Apron and runway 18 left, which is being used for departures. Together with runway 24. Runway 22 is being used for biz jets. The lot E2 Embraer is holding short because this airplane first has to take off successfully and clear the path because the runway headings are intersecting. So they cannot take off simultaneously. They have to wait their turn. Bloody hot. 8 degrees above average, Maine, Australia says. How hot is that then? E2 Embraer 195 to Warsaw will be taking off shortly. Flight 266. It's the SP LEC. LEC. Brand new airplane, first flight somewhere in 2024. Unfortunately, Flight Radar doesn't specify the month with all airplanes. Hadi Johanna, goedemorgen. Hey there Bob, good evening, good to see you again mate. Hope all is well. Happy Saturday to all of you. I think now we are going to have a period where 18 left is going to be closed and all departures are going to take off from runway 24. Means that runway center is probably now open also for arrivals. That's usually for 40 minutes from 11 until 11:40. And then he is informing us about a pushback from gate E20. Somewhere between 11:05 and 11:10. Let's see, E20, can we see that from over here? Looking for clues to see the right, that's E24. E20 is probably somewhere over there. Let's see, this is E22. Ah, A350 that diverted to Dublin. Has made it over to Amsterdam. Hey Alan, still reporting from Greece? Only 29 degrees. Damn bugger. That is cold. I feel so sorry for you, Alan. United Airlines has pushed back. Should be on the move pretty soon. Ah, Danny is behind Suriname. Right. Suriname is right here. That's the tail of the A340-600. So we should be seeing a pushback from over there pretty soon. Hola. Hey Georgios, good morning. Tuning in from Greece as well. Alan says, miss your streams with Home Wednesday. Yeah, well mate, you're on holiday, you deserve to do other stuff than watch streams. No, don't worry about it. Robbie, dankjewel, thank you for your kind words. Bob says it's 17.7 degrees C in southwest Sydney. You guys are headed to summer and we are headed to winter over here. Now check out the lighting. Not sure that the camera can convey the way it is looking over here. Bit of heavenly light. And I'm also seeing a NetJets Bombardier Global 5000 on the general aviation platform that has come alive. It's not moving yet, don't think it's been pushed back yet, but it has come alive. The transponder seems to be on. So I'm thinking we should see a departure pretty soon. Question is, which one of these airplanes is it? Are there any clues that we can see which one it might be? No. Hey Stoof, goedemorgen. Clementia, goedemorgen. Air Europa with the 737 today, not with a Dreamliner. Most of the time they do fly a Dreamliner between Madrid and Amsterdam. Of all the days that they're flying a smaller jet, it's Saturday. That's interesting. Now, I thought we saw this car before. It's a Chiquita Passat. I think we saw it parked elsewhere earlier. Looks like a frequent visitor of the parking lot. And Danny is announcing that the E20 pushback is coming. That was the PHBVV, I thought you said? Or the VW, BVW. And only 5 days before Koen will be in an airplane. Nice. Counting down the days. That's the A330 that we're hearing. Right, after the Delta, Danny is going to push back, and that was the BVV, right? Delta A330 engines overpowering everything that you're hearing. Frank says that the Chiquita car is awaiting some bananas / white powder. I'm sure they are. If you're going to deal drugs, why not advertise it, right? All the best with that then, Alan. There he is. Danny is pushing back the BVV, I think. From E20, gate E20. The BVW. This is what we're hearing. Interestingly, Delta is outbound, will take off from runway 24. For some reason it is going there. That's interesting. Makes me wonder, have they changed runway use? No. Yeah, runway 24 now the only runway for outbound traffic, and for some reason Delta is going this way, which I don't quite understand. You're taking a serious detour then. Danny is removing the 777, relocating I should say, not removing, relocating. See that Jörg is also back in the chat, good to see you Jörg, good to Morgan. I know it has to take off from runway 24 unless they have opened up a different runway for outbound besides runway 24. You know, the GE90s are starting of the VW. Right, he's on his own now. Is this Danny? I think it might be. Nice rate. Yeah. Oh, good. Hey, just plain nuts, also back in the chat. Good to see you, mate. Hope all is well. Welcome all others who have joined in the meantime. You're watching Airways Live. My name is Boy. We're standing in parking P3 overlooking the Apron and runway 18 left, which now is closed for another half hour until it reopens for departures. In the meantime, a lot of action over here, towing back and forth. China Airlines flight 74 has been pushed back. We'll be going to Taipei. Timing is a bit unfortunate because it will be taking off from runway 24. Yeah, photo bombing. KLM Asia, thank you for that. Indeed, a lovely wave, Lee. Not sure if it was to us. I'd like to think it was, but I'm not sure that it was. Although Danny has been constantly updating us about the upcoming pushbacks. China Airlines Flight 74, A350 to Taipei. Landed on runway 18C, Rio is saying. Ooh, also took some pics from the polar bound, nice. I hope you have a decent zoom on your camera. Chinese characters, welcome to the show. Hendrik, goedemorgen. And Roberto, good morning. Oh nice, ready to go to Mystic Garden. Who are playing? What's the lineup? I did go to Mystic Garden once, but that was the regular festival at Slotervaart. Sloterplas. Rio says that it was quite blurry. Yeah, the second one was definitely to the flight deck to say that everything was clear. Yeah, we saw you, Danny. We definitely saw you. Absolutely. The first wave was for us, and the second wave was to the pilots. Absolutely lovely. Little bit of perspective. 737-700 versus A350-900. Meanwhile, check it out. It is a bit of blue sky over here. What? I think Georgian is on the move. With its graceful alphabet. This is the FWAF. And that's the bird control on the runway. Doing a runway inspection. Indeed, Lisa, before we know it, back to the sunscreen. Sure hope won't be too long. Right, enjoy your break, Danny. Would be nice if we were to see you in action later again. Anonymous, good morning, tuning in from Breda. Flight Devil, good morning, tuning in from Zwolle, welkom. Bird control is inspecting the runway, or was and is now vacating. Or is he? No, not yet. It's K1 VW. Looks pixelated because I'm far in digital zoom. This is fully zoomed out. Meanwhile, the A350 is on the move. Flight 74, China Airlines to Taipei. Hey there, Martina, good morning. Nice combo shot with the Fokker 100. There it is. on the rooftop of Panorama Terrace. You can see people are climbing the stairs to have a look inside. If you're ever in the vicinity of Schiphol Airport, the rooftop terrace is publicly accessible. It is before customs, so anybody randomly visiting can have a look, assuming it is open. I think it was closed during the pandemic. Hey, it's Saturday. Here's our shot of Potassium. A300, 600, DHL, just landed. Thought I saw something. This jet just landed. Good morning, Interflug spotter. Good morning, Yuri, and all others who have joined. In the meantime, welcome to the show. You're watching AMS Live. My name is Boy, and we are standing in parking P3, overlooking the Apron, and also action taking place at Schiphol Oost. With a BizJet just now landing, and it passed by a 737-700, I think it was, or was it the 300? Wasn't it the 300? Now, come to think of it. PHCKB over there in the middle. Is that the follow me truck? Thinking it might be. Oh. A heavy shipment being transported over here. No, already passed by. Here it is. Special transport. Caterpillar excavator. Qatar cargo 777 freighter taking off from runway 24 in the meantime. Shark fin. Now usually the heavies emerge just left of the Hilton Hotel, which is this building. Bob the Builder, indeed, made in Australia. Indeed. Now, Singapore Airlines is also getting pushed back on its way to Singapore. Flight 323. And Ryan, who we saw take off earlier, is already boarding his flight to De Gaulle and then connect again to Rome. Crossing through Europe. Pushing it back so far that we cannot see it anymore. Bastards. TUI Dreamliner coming this way. It's pushback. That's flight 351 to Curaçao. Hey, Singapore A350 assigned to 18 left. That's good news, Marissa. Thank you for the update. Did not know that. Means it is coming this way to take off. Resumption of runway 18 left's use for outbound traffic a bit earlier than anticipated, unless Singapore is still taking 15 minutes to get here. Meanwhile, it is drizzling ever so slightly, which is interesting because all around me the sky is getting brighter. Hope it's not resulting in droplets on the lens already. Yeah, already a few. Well, it's just a small drizzle, so hey there, Navy Jack, good to see you again. And all others who've joined in the meantime, welcome back to Schiphol Airport. You're watching AMS Live. My name is Boy and we are standing in parking P3 overlooking the Apron. And pretty soon resumption of runway 18 left being used for outbound traffic. Runway 24 is now the only runway in use, but pretty soon that's going to change again until approximately 1 o'clock. 18 left will then also be used as runway for departures. Singapore Airlines The A350 that we are now looking at will take off from that runway. Winds blow from the south. And earlier in the stream and in the morning we had some drizzle. Has stayed dried mostly now, except for a few more droplets that fell just now. Already seems to have stopped again. Also checking if anything is happening. I think Flight Radar says that the Dash 8 Coast Guard is on the move, and it is. That is a Dash 8 100. The Dutch Coast Guard, still with a Canadian registration. Drop Kicker says first time in the chat, so welcome. So good morning all from a very wet Lincolnshire, UK. Great stream, makes up for having COVID. Mate, all the best. Hope you recover quickly. And welcome to the show. Now, if you're new to the channel, don't be afraid to say hi in the chat like Dropkicker just now did. It's not mandatory, but it's always appreciated. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask. There are a lot of people watching. They're all friendly and many of them are knowledgeable. Ah, Gerrit, goedemorgen. Right, there she is going. Dash 8 100 from the Dutch Coast Guard, taking off from runway 22 to patrol. Singapore, flight 323 to Singapore is making its way over to runway 18 left. I think it might be the first airplane that will start using it again for a departure. This A350-900 with registration 9 Victor Sierra Mike India is 7 years old and had its first flight in December 2016. Quite a few blinds already closed. front half of the airplane. Premium seats. Hey there, Jeffrey. Nice to meet you too, mate. Also looking to my right to see what else is coming. I was hearing some engines. That is probably a United 777 that is also on the move. Hey Piotrke, goedemorgen. Welcome all others who have joined in the meantime. Good morning. Happy Saturday. You're watching AMS Live here at Schiphol Airport, parking P3 overlooking the Apron. PHCKB in the background, 747 KLM Cargo. Turkish A330 is also getting pushed back. That is going to go to Istanbul and will be taking off from this runway as well. So a Chinese triple that I think has been pushed back. No, wait, that's a Chinese A350. A330 engine sounds unmistakably taking over here. Big picture shows us thinning of the clouds and here and there a speck of blue in the sky. Expect Turkish to take the same route as Singapore Airlines. Singapore Airlines flight 323 to Singapore, A350-900, 7-year-old airplane, first flight December 2016. Now, is there still any moisture on the runway? We'll soon find out. Let me also clean the lens of the camera, which probably has a few specks of dried droplets on it now, from the few droplets just now. Drying up. Maybe some more spray on rotation? Yes, a little. Hey Ruud, goedemorgen. Dirk, goedemorgen. All others who've joined in the meantime, good morning. Welcome to the show. You're watching AMS Live. My name is Boy. We just saw Singapore Airlines take off to Singapore. This is Turkish A330. Undoubtedly outbound to Istanbul. Roasty Posty, good morning. Interestingly, the Chinese A350 seems to be parked over there, or it seems that they're going to park it over there. I think that the Turkish is going to taxi pretty soon. Now just play nuts. Thank you so much for your super chat there, mate. Happy Saturday to you too. Hope all is well. Right, the Turk is on the move. Will they be placing the Chinese in its place on the gate? Could be. In the meantime, an A320neo from EasyJet to Pisa has just taken off. Pisa, Yep, no sooner has the Turkish A330 left, and they're placing another airplane over there. Things have gotten a little more quiet. That is because the engines are turning away. Means that the airplane has suddenly gotten a lot quieter. Hey, and that's good news, Marissa. Saudia 747 being pushed back and confirmed for 18 left. So we're going to see a Boeing 747 take off from the runway we're standing closest by to pretty soon. Het is mijn grootste genoegen, Just Play Nuts says in proper Dutch. Did you use Google Translate? Het is mijn grootste genoegen, with a lot of G's. Are you able to pronounce it as a Dutchman as well? Het is mijn grootste genoegen. Fancy schmancy using Dutch. Turkish is coming. Before that, let's have a look at another Bombardier C-Series. It is Croatia Airlines going to Zagreb. Flight 451. I like the livery, but I like it even better when it is on an A220. It just looks that much better, I think. The 9A CAE, brand new, first flight July 2024. Now Jörg, thank you so much for your continued support. 14 months as a member, 400 likes and 14 months to celebrate, Jörg says. Jörg, thank you so much for your continued support as a member, as a very generous donor of gifted memberships, and as a frequent real-life visitor to Amsterdam as well. I am very sorry that I wasn't able to stick around last time you were here. Hope next time you'll be around. I'll be able to stick around longer. Hopefully Lisa will also be there then. And this is Croatia Airlines. And Turkish flight 1952 will be next to take off in the foreground here. almost zero spray. Hopefully the A330 will improve on that. Now check it out, big picture wise, the sun not exactly shining, but definitely looking like it is opening up a little bit. Think I'll be going to the beach this afternoon then. No, but it's nice. If you compare that with how we started the stream, for those of you tuning in later, incredible. This is much better. Now Jörg not only celebrating 14 months of membership, but he also just now gifted 5 memberships, as if that wasn't enough. Jörg, thank you so much. You shouldn't have, you know that. You do it anyway. You guys keep ignoring me. Thank you so much. Jörg, I hope that the recipients of the gifted memberships will say Dankeschön for it. If you are one of the recipients of Jörg's gifted memberships, enjoy it. Be sure to use the custom emojis that you now have at your disposal for a month. So have fun with it, most of all. Also, don't forget to say thank you. Now, Turkish Airlines flight 1952 going to Istanbul pretty soon. It's an A330-300, the TCJOJ, oh joy. She's 9 years old, first flight June 2015. Maybe a little bit more of spray on rotation. Not really. The runway is drying up. Still, wingtip vortices. Pretty cables coming off the flap, the winglet tips. Beautiful. Indicative of high relative humidity. Really cool, really cool, really cool. Meanwhile, Promaluku, Dennis, and all others who have joined in the meantime, good morning. Is it morning still? Yeah, it's still morning. Got some movement on the ground here. KLM flight 877, A330 to Mumbai is alive on flight radar. Not seeing it just yet. Let me quickly give the lens a wipe, because it was drizzling a bit earlier. I think the camera got a few droplets on it. Camera lens. Now if these dry up, they become a little bit of specks, which in some cases you might see. Now hopefully you won't. This is not KLM flight 877. We're looking for an A330-200. That's a triple, that's a Dreamliner. Oh, is this it? I think it is. Let's see, flight radar says the PHAOD. Yep, so this is KLM flight 877. Come on, boy. Bit of smoke. Those the engine starting? I think it might be. Now the Saudia 747, ladies and gentlemen, is also coming. And I see her already. Very important airplane coming this way. Saudia cargo to Jeddah. Very cool. Now there's birds over here in the vicinity as well. I was looking to my right to see if maybe they were going to sit on the ledge of the rooftop so that I could show you guys. Her Majesty the Queen already in takeoff configuration. The slats on the leading edge have been deployed. The flaps have been set. Whale sounds emanating from an an A220 from Air France. Bombardier C-Series 300 to Paris Charles de Gaulle. Air Baguette flight 1445. But listen to the Queen. With the engines pointing in this direction. Flipping A. God bless you. KLM 737-900 to Istanbul lined up. One of my pet peeves, how clean are the flap surfaces? These are relatively clean. Looks like this has been through the car wash of KLM. Hey Paul! Good timing, perfect timing if I would say. Saudia Queen taking off to Jeddah. Flight 934. She's 29 years old, Her Highness. First flight December 1994. And we'll pretty soon find out if there's still any spray left on the tarmac or if it has all evaporated in the meantime. If there's one airplane capable of producing spray, it's this one. The sound you're hearing is from the A330-200 KLM that has begun its taxi. See that Michael is also back in the chat. Good to see you, mate. From one highlight to the next, CRJ time. Lufthansa flight 2303 to Munich, lined up right now, ready to go at a moment's notice. If the wake turbulence has dissipated sufficiently, it will get the green light. 15-year-old airplane, younger than the Queen we saw take off just now. First flight June 2009. Now, there is also, I'm wondering if it is going to go ahead before the CRJ, a NetJets BizJet that is lining up on runway 22. Going to Biggin Hill in London, Cessna 680A citation latitude. We'll be taking off pretty soon. See that Jendrosek is also back in the chat, and Jendrosek is going green. 12 months of membership, 1 year of Queens, Kings and AMS Live vodka. Mate, thank you so much for your support and also all the happy times whenever you came by and visit in person. It's an honor to have you on as a member, and I hope you will stay a member for many more months to come, but if not, then at least as a frequent visitor. NetJets is taking off first. CRJ will have to wait. Daarom, not with the baby bus unfortunately, but with the baby 737. And thank you for your kind words, Ruud. CRJ is going. Engines are still overpowering everything that you're hearing. Positive climb, gear up. Hey Finn, goedemorgen. It's these engines that you are constantly hearing. Hey, is that Finn Air also getting a pushback? I think it is. Taking off from runway 24 undoubtedly, but still a nice airplane to see. E2 Embraer 195 to Budapest, lined up, flight 1365, 3-year-old airplane, first flight March 2021. And that is good news, Marissa. ITA A220 to Milan, not yet being pushed back, but coming to 18 left. Going 3 years old. Next up, Tarom. Tarom flight 362, going to Bucharest, 737-700, 21 years old, first flight October 2003. Rio is going. Michael has to restart the laptop, something isn't working. And Paul Kramer's almost good afternoon to you too. Just in the nick of time, 1 minute left before it is becoming an afternoon here. Marissa says that the Qatar cargo 777 freighter to Doha is also being pushed back and is coming to 18 left. That is very good news, Marissa. Thank you for the update. Hey, what's that? That's a 19, right? Not the baby bus. It's the almost baby bus. there's our A350 Finnair going away. The toddler bus and the A319 to Frankfurt. Now, we have a cheater on cheaters lane. EasyJet Neo. Meanwhile, things are opening up here. Nice to see. This morning we began with rain and drizzle misery. Finally improving a little bit. Hey, there's Sly Davies, who is tuning in from a rainy UK. Wishing you a great stream. Thank you for your kind words, mate. Wishing you dry weather. Over here we had rain in the morning. Now it seems to have dried up, and at least for now it looks like it's going to stay dry for a little bit. Hey there, Mert, and hey there, Kelly. Kelly says, hey boy, you good? I'm good, absolutely. You too? Caleb Flat 877 to Mumbai. A330-200, the PHAOD. April 2006. Wingtip vortices, but not as substantial as with the previous A330. Relative humidity is lowering. Toddler bus, not the baby bus. It's the A319 Lufthansa to Frankfurt, flight 989, Dale D. Daled it. Not nailed it, but daled it. 28-year-old airplane, first flight September 1996. Adolescent bus. Could also be. JD has to go. Thank you for joining, Jörg. Hope to see you in the next one. Hopefully tomorrow. Unless we have dense fog like we had yesterday. Should be good for another stream tomorrow. KM Malta is also coming. And they're towing an airplane back. Storm Gaming and Places, good morning. Good afternoon. Qatar Cargo now crossing runway 24, Marissa says, coming this way, 777 freighter to Doha. Here it is, the Qatar 777 freighter to Doha, coming this way. Plane nuts also has to go. Thanks for joining, mate. Enjoy the rest of your day. Hope to see you in the next one. KLM member 190 to Genoa, flight 1645. Even has some rainbow stickers on it. KM Malta is taking off to Malta, A320neo. So this is Qatar Cargo flight 8158, destined to go to Doha. It's a 777 freighter, 7 years old. Alpha 7 Bravo Foxtrot Lima is its registration. 7-year-old airplane, first flight February 2017. I'm hearing GE90s being started, though I don't see where. I think they might be from Emirates. I think there's an Emirates 777 coming this way. It seems to have been pushed back. I think I hear its engines being started. Or heard just now. The wind is coming from that direction, more or less. Qatar's not mucking about and it's turning and burning. Beautiful to see. Zooming out, wind is coming from over there, more or less. Does look like darker stuff is coming this way. Right now we have a couple of Embraers. Let's have another look at the current status quo. Runway use currently. Like so, we're standing over here, parking P3, overlooking the departures from 18 left, together with runway 24 being open for departures, and we can sometimes see occasional activity in the background at the Oostbaan. The METAR, the weather, let's refresh and see what it has become. The wind is still firmly blowing from the south. The wind speed decreased a little bit to 8 knots or 304. No longer do we have a ceiling. We do have scattered clouds at 4,500 feet, few clouds at 900 feet. The air temperature is 15 degrees C, that is roughly 60 degrees F. Quick paste of the METAR in the ticker for you guys. We can continue. And let me, while I'm still at the computer, also highlight the message that Austrian Wolf just now gifted 5 memberships. We think that is in celebration of 500 likes. Thank you all so much for the likes. Wolfgang, you thank you in particular for 5 gifted memberships. You know you shouldn't have. You're doing more than enough to support the channel as a moderator as it is already, but thank you so much. Hope that the recipients will enjoy your gifted membership, and well, thank you for it as well. E2 Embraer 195 to Venice is now lined up. EasyJet behind it, an A319, and check it out. It is, in my personal opinion, the prettiest blue airplane out there right now. It's the ITA shade of blue with an A220 killer combo. I can't resist. Well, Wolfgang, once again, thank you so much. You shouldn't have, but thank you so much. You did it anyway. I think that the ITA shade of blue looks best, particularly on a beautiful A220. Now, it would be even better, I think, if they also made the engines just as blue. Still. And it is an Irish Italian, indeed, it is the EIHHR. Haha. Windsock over there, there's some Viagra in the sky as well. Bird control in the background, K1, that's the VW. Hey Tom Boss, welcome back, good to see you again, mate. And indeed, lots of engines howling and growling today. The wind is blowing from the south towards us, which means that all the apron sounds get amplified and blow towards us. It's day and night difference when you have wind from the north and shit is blowing away from us, or if it is blowing from the south and towards us. Day and night difference. When the wind is blowing away from us, I can increase the volume on the microphone, but it doesn't compensate for the wind blowing all the noises away. Today, perfect conditions in that respect. This is an A319 from Portugal, from EasyJet going to Palermo in Italy. I thought it was going to Porto, but Palermo it is, south of Italy. 15-year-old airplane, Austrian registered, OELKF is its registration. First flight December 2008. Now off it goes. Sounds emanating from that beautiful A220, and here we have another ITA blue. Not as pretty in my humble opinion as the A220 is, but striking blue once again. ITA Airways flight 121 to Milan. Lining up. Meanwhile, a big thank you to Paul, who is celebrating 17 months of membership. Thank you so much for your continued support there, Paul. 17 months, going deep green. Also one of the longest standing members. Thank you for all the support. I hope that you still like it in the lounge. Hey! The A340 is on the move, not on its own engine power, but via a tow truck. Emirates is also coming this way, I think. We saw it in the beginning of the stream. Moving on its own engine power. Now Emirates is coming this way. We'll be flying out to Dubai via 18 left. First ITA will be taking off to Milan, flight 121, Bombardier C Series 300 A220. Beautiful blue, beautiful machine. Probably one of my favorite airplanes out here right now, visiting Schiphol on a regular basis. Risk of hitting the engines. That makes sense, Lance. It is a shame though. I think aesthetically it would be better looking. Another one of those blue monsters, blue tire monsters. We saw the one going to Milan, so that leaves us with the one going to Rome. Flight 146 to Dubai, 777-300 being preceded by ITA Airways to Rome. Which one is this? It is the IHO. IHA. Now they're taking the A340 far away from here. Unfortunately for us. Red. I'm not sure if that would make for a prettier airplane than with the white that it currently is, Wolfgang. Depends perhaps on the shade of red. And let's fly 146 to Dubai. 8 years old, first flight November 2015. Cathay Pacific also coming this way. That is good news. And indeed, Peter, we haven't seen the A321neos from KLM yet. Not in today's stream yet. Right, this is the Cathay Pacific A350-1000 to Hong Kong. Flight 270. AI pick blue plane with play engines, yeah. Well, unfortunately I did try to generate an A380 in ITA livery with the AI, but it did not recognize ITA Airways, so it just randomly generated colors and the name. It was totally not looking like the real ITA. Unfortunately for us. Now KLM does know, I think Cathay Pacific as well. So scrolling around a little bit on Flight Radar, see if maybe something is also happening in the background at the general aviation platform. Seems relatively calm over there. Now that one is also stationary. KLM Embraer to Gdansk. We're taking off next. As Cathay Pacific is making its way over. A350-1000. Indeed, Sly. AI says no. See a little bit of smoke emanating from those exhausts over there. Something typical that you see on these engines. Other airplane type engines do have the same exhaust, but it is internalized, so you don't necessarily see the smoke like you would with A350's engines. Halimat, goedemiddag. Cathay Pacific A350-1000 on its way to Hong Kong soon. Flight 270. 6-year-old airplane, first flight June 2018. We have Transavia next. Here in the foreground, going to Alicante, flight 6147. Right, pulling up the engines, let's go. Just a slight bit of wing fluff over the top foil. Relative humidity is quite clearly decreasing, although I'm not sure if we are going to stay dry here for the remainder of the day. It does look okay-ish right now. Still, the wind's blowing from the south. That is more or less where the camera is now pointing towards. Initially it was looking like darker clouds were coming in, but now you can still see bits of blue looking to the west, so not sure. Hey, we were just talking about not having seen one of KLM's A321neos yet, but here is one. Which one is this? It's the PHAXA, the first one of the two. Hey Tomo, goedemiddag. Turtle Aviation, good afternoon. Killer Spieler, good to see ya. And Vanessa, welcome. Watching from Australia, good evening. Welcome one and all, you're watching AMS Live. My name is Boy. We're standing in parking P3 overlooking the apron and the threshold of runway 18 left, which is where this Transavia is standing on. Began the day with drizzle. Now it's been dry for a couple of hours. Runway 24 is also being used for departures. Around 1 o'clock I am expecting that this runway will once again close for another hour. So I'm not sure if the stream is going to be a lot very interesting after that. Meanwhile, an exodus of airplanes to the United States and Canada, including this maple syrup. Fokker 100 on the publicly accessible panorama rooftop terrace. So if you're ever in the vicinity of Schiphol Airport, have a look on the panorama terrace. You can also enter this airplane. It's a retired Fokker 100 from KLM. Adi Luke, who's streaming in from Breukelen, not too far away from here. PHAXA going to Prague. KLM flight 1355. It's the first of the now two A321neos that are flying for KLM. 90s are starting somewhere. I'm wondering, is that Garuda? Over there? No, can't be. Can it? Wasn't that Garuda Indonesia that they earlier towed to there? That's the tail of Garuda, isn't it? Not seeing anything on flight radar, but that is quite clearly an airplane that has now been pushed back. If that is Garuda, then it's going to be departing from 18 left probably. Interesting to see what is going to happen over there. Meanwhile, AG. That's the old livery, isn't it? And it is Garuda, right? We'll be going to the east to Jakarta, so it's a nice little bonus. Aegean going to Athens, flight 3625. This is an A321. The airplane is 23 years old. First flight January 2001. Vegan, as Tush asks. Could be. Hey Jane, also back in the chat. Privet, good to see you. Well. If it was the AXA that we saw take off just now, this obviously has to be the AXB. The latest A321neo. Second of the two now flying the entire A321 fleet within 10 minutes. What I am eyeing on is Garuda Indonesia. Also, Marissa, your beloved. PHVVD. Now here's an airplane that we don't often see in our stream, Garuda Indonesia, outbound to Jakarta. That is a 777-300 flight 89. PKGIF, 10 years old, first flight April 2014, apologies. Frank says the PH Ox sure will sound nice. Smell nice. Yeah, cheap cologne. Cheap. As long as it isn't too overpowering. Right, the AXB is lined up, ready to go to Berlin. up, up and away. I think they're going to put the PHBVD where Garuda was stood. Indonesia flight 89 to Jakarta, and Ovik says 17 hours, LOL. Is that the flight duration? That is a long flight. Also, a quick glance at our favorite red airplane. Playtime it is once again. KLM 737-800 to Athens, following this 777-300 to Jakarta. It is Garuda Indonesia, flight 89 to Jakarta. 777-300 number 3 on flight radar, 232 lucky numbers. Still plenty of moisture on the runway over there. That's a long flight that has just begun. PHCKB still standing in front of the Leonardo da Vinci. KLM 737 to Athens, I believe. Flight radar once again acting up. Whenever an airplane departing is lined up, it seems to disappear for a moment. Then once it gets moving again, it should become visible again. And indeed, Satish, no sight of any helicopters at Schiphol Oost, at least not that I could see. one once again coming this way, I think it was. Yep. Another Austrian to Vienna is coming. Still no sign of the word wolf. Boo. Not good. Hey there Liam, good afternoon. And welcome all others who have joined in the meantime. You're watching AWS Live. My name is Boy. We are standing in parking P3 overlooking the Apron, as well as runway 18 left, which is being used for departures, probably until 1 o'clock. Runway 24 is going to stay open for outbound traffic, but 18 left is the secondary runway. Wind is blowing from the south. We started the show with drizzle. Now we can even see bits of blue in the sky, though it's not full sunny. Doesn't look like it's going to rain anytime soon. Now sometimes on occasion departures or landings to runway 22 take place. That's the small runway over there adjacent to the general aviation platform. That's also where the police helicopters are stationed. But we haven't seen any yet. This is Austrian flight 380 going to Vienna. Now flight radar also shows me that KLM flight 565 has come alive. That is going to go to Nairobi, Kenya. And I'm expecting that the runway this Austrian is now taxiing to will close in 15 or so minutes from now. So I hope that KLM flight 565 will have been pushed back before then. Not sure that we're going to see if it's... Pretty sure that we aren't. I'm not sure that we're going to see it take off from 18 left, is what I should say. Man, I need a sip of vodka. Hello there, Elizor, who is tuning in from Rio de Janeiro. Good morning to you. 2 Austrian Wolf planes in one stream. Indeed, we are getting spoiled. Wolfgang Airlines flight 380 to Vienna. It's an A320. 23 years old, first flight to April 2001. World to Fly just arrived. Coran on A350 returned from Curaçao. And I think this is the 787-10 to Nairobi. The BKI. Pretty sure that was it. Yeah. So this is the 787-10 Dreamliner that will be going to Nairobi, Kenya, which hopefully we will, still going to 18 left at the moment, Marissa says. Alright, you're on your own now, mate. Keen observers will notice that we're hearing engines of an A330. That is correct. We have a Delta passing us by here. I think this is flight 135 to Detroit, Michigan. Also, number 175 to Frankfurt is making its way over to 18 left. Okay, then flight 1819. Seven-year-old airplane, first flight May 2017. Is it turning and burning? It's not come to a complete standstill, so does this then formally count as a turn and burn? I think it might. Here we have the Dreamliner to Nairobi coming this way. Oh hey, and it's that beautiful Turkish intricate livery. Discover the potential. That is a lovely airplane. Technically speaking, that would be a turn and burn. Absolutely, Wolfgang, you're right. I would also be inclined to call it a turn and burn. Technically speaking. Hey Belinda, goedemiddag. Linda says, I hope you stay until the departure of Transavia 6335 to Valencia. My daughter and son-in-law are on board. Well, I hope that they will depart in time. Because if they don't depart before 1 o'clock, then it is probably going to take off from runway 24 and we cannot see it from over here in Belinda. Okay, the flight 1945 to Boss Hell just took off. Number 190. Transavia flight 5135 to Barcelona will be preceding. Hey, and it's an all-white airplane. Preceding. Which one is this? Discovery. Okay, another rental. Flying for Transavia. Coming this way. Bob says, time for my beauty sleep. Enjoy the day, everyone. Bob, thank you for joining, mate. You sleep well. Hope to see you in the next one. Yep, that's the CKB. A Transavia by ITA Airways off to Barcelona. Okay, Transavia flight 6335 is scheduled to depart from runway 24 Belinda. Thanks for the update, Marissa. This is an ex-SpiceJet plane, Elisa says. Didn't know that. Now, basking in semi-sunshine here. 787-10 Dreamliner to Nairobi. Hey Jin, good to see ya. And Stefan, if all is good, I should be going live tomorrow. Unless we have dance fog like we had yesterday morning. Planning on going live again tomorrow. This is KLM flight 565 to Nairobi, Kenya. 787-10 Dreamliner, the PHBKI, 4-year-old airplane, first flight August 2020. See how those wings are climbing up, flexing. Then when the airplane rotates, more pressure on the wings. You can see the classical shape. Just magnificent. Never grows old, does it? Sly says, semi-sunshine, send some to Yorkshire, mate. Mate, we're a short supply of sunshine over here in the Netherlands. Although, yeah, it does look like we might get a little over here. Well, sharing is caring. Let's see if we can send over some to the UK as well. Now, what else is moving? This is KLM flight 705 to Rio de Janeiro. Now it is 3 minutes to 1. I'm thinking this airplane is probably going to take off from runway 24. I'm wondering if there is an airplane still taking off from 18 left. Probably not, right? Yeah, Marissa says so. Also do not see anything. Yeah, there's an airplane A319 to Naples, EasyJet. If it is going to runway 24, then runway 18 left has probably closed. Naples flight is going to 24, okay. I think runway 18 left will be closed, will stay closed now for an hour. Means that the only thing I can show you right now for the upcoming hour would be traffic taxiing and getting pushed back. I don't think that is going to make for very interesting viewing. ATC already open for arrivals, Marissa says, so means that I think let's see, is there something happening in the general aviation area? No, these are all parked airplanes. Yeah, it's all parked. Right. So the thing is, the only active runway now is runway 24 for outbound traffic. Means that the only thing I can show you is taxiing traffic. K1 on a runway 27 for a moment. Yeah, center is open, so that means that landings take place on runway center. Now unfortunately that all happens out of view. The rooftop of the garage is blocking all the traffic, our view of landing traffic. The only thing that you can see is when airplanes have landed, such as this A310 ULS cargo. Which is now taxiing to one of the gates adjacent to runway 24. So I think I am going to wrap up today, because for the next hour only pushbacks and traffic taxiing out to runways out of sight will be the only thing we can see. Now, before saying goodbye, I first want to say thank you and a warm welcome to Marino, who just became our latest Aurora Sky Lounge member. Thank you for choosing the lounge mate, and I hope you will like it over there. Now, there's not much going on here right now, also not on the general aviation platform. Bird control is doing an inspection, I think, of runway 18 left. I think I'm going to wrap it up for today. Hopefully I will be back again tomorrow with another live stream from Schiphol. Maybe from the same location as today. Maybe outdoors, I don't know yet. That will depend on the wind and on the precipitation expected. For now, a massive big thank you to all of you who joined me here today. I had a wonderful time and I hope you guys enjoyed it just as much as I have. If you liked the show but you haven't already, please give it a like. It really helps to spread this content to more aviation enthusiasts such as yourselves, who will also like the stream but haven't come across the channel yet. Be sure to subscribe if you want to stay informed of upcoming live streams to come. Moderators, a big thank you to you for keeping the stream friendly and accessible to all. A thank you to everybody who became a member or who gifted memberships or gave other forms of support. I hope to see you again during the next one. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye for now. See you all soon.